Okay, my name is Carlton Cartwright. I'm the founder and CEO of the Children's Coalition Incorporated, and we're here today at the Veterans Affairs Medical Center interviewing a young man by the name of
Clifton Lynch.
Clifton Lynch?
Yes.
Yes, sir. And Cliff, when is your birthday?
October 2nd, 1972.
Okay. And what is your present address?
4130 Bell East Court, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay. And what branch of the service were you in?
I was in the Army.
Okay. And when did you serve?
From March 24th, 93 to October 98.
Okie doke. And where?
I first served at Schofield Barracks, then I went to Fort Story, Virginia.
Okay. Where were you at the time? Were you enlisted or were you drafted?
I was enlisted.
Okay. And where were you at the time? When you signed up?
I was here.
Where?
In Revere Beach.
Okie doke. And where did you go to sign up? Where? What city?
I went and saw the recruiter, then they took me down to Miami for the MEF station, then I went to Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
For basic training?
No, I went to Fort Jackson.
I want to go. Excuse me. You went to Fort Jackson, Mississippi? Or?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay. Okay. And how long were you in basic training?
8 weeks.
8 weeks?
Yes.
Can you move a little closer? 8 weeks. Okay. All right. And tell me about basic training. What was it like?
Miserable. It was eventful. Put it that way.
You remember your instructors?
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, what did you have to do? What was it all about? Tell me about it. Take me through it.
It was shocking because I'm like, the first week they let you just relax and they come pick you up and it just goes nuts after that.
Okay.
They teach you all the basics of what you need to survive. And you got 67 guys in the barracks. It was an eventful experience.
Interesting, huh?
Yes.
What were you doing just before you came in service? Were you going to school or?
I went to school, then I sat around here wasting my life away for a couple of years, and I was sick of it.
So why did you join the Army anyway? Why did you join that branch? Why didn't you choose another branch?
My uncle's in
Okay.
82nd Airborne, so he kept trying to get me to join for years, so I finally was like, I'll try it out.
And tell me, what were your instructors like? In basic training.
I had a few cool ones, we had some sadistic ones. But it was, all in all, this is a mind game that you had to learn how to deal with.
Right. All right. So you said basic training was 8 weeks. What was your MOS?
On supply.
So where did you go for that training?
Fort Lee, Virginia.
Okay. And how long was that?
That was like 10 weeks.
That was what?
Like 10 weeks.
10 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did they teach you there?
Logistics, like dealing with, teach you how to, like, deal with weapons and supply and how to do, like, stuff to make the Army run, because we don't want to do a lot of the budgeting and all that kind of stuff,
So sounds like they taught you something about accounting and economics?
Pretty much.
Okay.
A lot of it.
Oh, when you say make the Army run, you mean being supply personnel.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, you're feeding all the.
You deal with everything, from weapons to clothes to food to.
Now I understand. Okay. Yeah.
Keys to rooms to ordering supplies for the units, you name it.
Right. Okay.
Inventory.
What was your rank when you separated?
E4.
E4. All right. So you did that for 10 weeks. So after that 10-week period, up until this point, by the way, speaking of supplies, I would imagine you had everything that you needed on a day-to-day basis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure. Okay, so after the 10 weeks, where did you go after that?
They let us go home for like 9 days. But I was a holdover because of security clearance.
All right.
So I had to wait a little longer
Okay.
before I went to
Okay.
my duty station.
All right. And where was your first duty station?
Schofield Barracks, Hawaii.
Where?
Schofield Barracks, Hawaii.
Oh, in Hawaii?
Yes.
I want to go. Anyway, how long were you there?
3 long years.
Okay. Was that on the Big Island?
Wow, one with
Oahu.
Waikiki and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. And how was it?
The training was crazy. The experience, it was something new. 'Cause I never saw mountains and stuff like that. And you're 6 hours behind, time zone difference, and
Right.
so you gotta get used to
Okay.
being so far away from home and stuff like that. So you gotta get used to that.
Right. So what did you do? What was it like? Did you live on base?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay. So what did you do while you were there? What was your job? Supply?
Supply, did see in the armor school, learn how to deal with weapons. You learn, so when you go to the range, if any malfunctions with the weapons, you gotta know how to fix it so guys can go on about the business of fixing things. So we deal with issuing keys, clothing, or anything that might be missing. And it's a whole realm of stuff that we constantly busy with. So.
Okay. How many days a week did you work? Just 5 or more than that, or?
Usually 5, but if we had to go to the field or we had something that had to be done on the weekends, we had to do what we had to do. So.
How often did you go to the field?
I was in the engineer unit, so they went all the time. So it was like, whatever they did, I had to do, 'cause I had to be out there with them. So I learned a lot of stuff.
Like what would you learn?
How to lay down mines, how to blow up stuff. You did a lot of training. Some of it was, you learn how to dig a ditch. Anything else, a lot of digging.
Foxhole, huh?
Yes.
Lived in there, huh? Okay. When you were out in the field like that, did you have all the supplies that you needed? Did you have everything? Okay, you were fully equipped? Okay.
Put us in a tent with the cooks and stuff too, so it was, they had everything they needed.
How was the food out in the field?
Horrible at first, but then they upgraded. They started letting the cooks. They started letting the cooks come out to the field. They got better because them MREs was disgusting.
Okay. Did you see any combat?
No.
How about casualties? Were there any casualties at all?
I could see a lot of my friends come back. I saw people get hurt at the range and stuff. You know, when you do trainings, you see guys get hurt all the time. So
Really?
yeah. I saw my friends that they had to go and they'll come back and tell me the stories what's going on.
How'd they get hurt? Did they get shot or?
Some got shot, some friendly fire, some from training. I mean, it's a whole getting sick from various reasons. You know, so it doesn't take much to get hurt.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's see where we at. Did you travel? Where else did you travel besides Hawaii while you were in the service? You were there for 3 years, and then where'd you go?
Went to Virginia. I've been everywhere. So
Where you been?
went to Thailand, went to Brazil, went to Cuba.
Was that deployment or
Some deployments, or sometimes we just catch a flight and we just take off somewhere.
R&R?
Yeah, we just go.
So where'd you go? Thailand, Brazil, what else?
Cuba, went to New York, New Jersey, the whole East Coast, California, Las Vegas. Every week or every month we have to go to somebody else's hometown. So I've pretty much been everywhere. So
Go to somebody else's hometown?
yes,
Or you go with your buddies?
yeah,
So you made a lot of friends.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Do you belong? Or do you belong to any veterans organizations?
No,
DAV or anything? Do you have any service-related injury?
I'm pending right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. So when you went on leave, did you come? How did you stay in touch with your family while you were gone?
I'll call.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Let the frustrations out.
Right. Hold on 1 second. I didn't say that. Anyway. All right. So yeah. How often did you go home? You say you stayed in touch, right?
In Hawaii, once a year. They give you 30 days to go home. It's so far away. So.
Did you go home and visit?
Oh, of course.
Oh, all right. Okay. Come back to Florida. Right. Okay. And you stayed in touch, yes. Other ways, right? Okay, cool. Okay, so did you go to Europe? Did you visit Europe?
No, I wanted to. I never had a chance.
Okay, good. Just curious. All right. Was that the only job assignment that you had the entire time? Was in supply?
But
or you said you did other things?
They cross-trained.
Yeah. What are the jobs that you had?
Some supply. Like I said, I was an engineer. I was doing this, helping. They would show you how to do stuff. They'd teach you how to do communications, how to work on vehicles. Then I was in the transportation unit in Virginia. They show you how they shackle all the equipment on the ships and stuff. So you constantly just doing something.
Learning, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about a couple of your most memorable experiences.
As far as what?
In the military. Just in general.
I met Bill Clinton.
Oh.
And,
where was that?
The bomber at Pearl Harbor, '94.
Okay.
He was over there. We had to do a parade. You can't support two soldiers. I met Colonel Powell on the field.
Who is that?
Colonel Powell, the black.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his first name.
Colin
Powell. Yeah. You got you, Colin Powell. Yeah. Really? Okay. All right. So you met Clinton when he was the president.
Yes.
Was that okay? And okay, got you. All right, cool. So what was that like?
It was eventful. I wanted to speak to him because we was in a parade for like 4 hours. I was like, I want to speak. We're gonna be out here. I might want to speak to somebody. But he was cool.
Okay, cool. Good job. Right. So you weren't ever a prisoner of war or anything like that? No. Okay. All right. Tell me about your. You get any awards, citations, medals?
I can't remember. I can't hardly remember. That's been so long ago. I was my DD 214, but we did a lot of training. They gave various, but I don't know specific ones.
Okay, gotcha. All right. How did you get along with your peers and officers?
It was. See, the Army is so vast, so you're gonna have some good, you're gonna have some bad. So you gotta learn
the ugly
to deal. Yes. So you gotta learn to deal with the whole range of
spectrum. Okay.
Sometimes they make you do some stuff that you might not agree with, but it's your job. You gotta go out and do what you gotta do. So.
Right.
It's constant battle. Trust me.
Sounds like life.
Yes.
Okay. Basically, if you weren't out in the field and you weren't eating MREs, the food was basically pretty good.
Yeah.
All the places that you traveled, how was the food?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of different cultures. I learned a lot of stuff that I wasn't exposed to. So.
Right. How was the food in Thailand?
Spicy. I couldn't deal with it. My stomach.
Red peppers, huh? And what about Brazil?
Brazil was.
You didn't get to eat or what?
No, I wasn't thinking about food.
Well, we won't talk about Rio anyway. What about? Did you go up to San Francisco?
I went to Oakland. I never crossed the bridge to go to San Francisco.
Okay. And with a lot of soul food. So you were with your buddies, so you were eating all of that good soul food, huh?
Soul food, Mexican food, all kind of food. I had a lot of friends from all over. So.
Okay. So you had a well-rounded palate. Good for you. All right. Okie dokie. But did you feel pressure or stress? throughout your military career?
Sometimes, yeah.
More sometimes than others? Anything particular going on?
It's, to me, military is almost beneficial for a guy that's married. If you're a single guy, you're dealing with a lot of crazy stuff because you really don't have anything to fall back on because you're usually away from home. So pretty much all you have is your support system, and you don't really have it sometimes. It can drive you crazy sometimes.
Right.
You know how to deal with
So which is better, being married or single?
it. To me, it was being grounded and having something you can just leave and talk to somebody about something.
Gotcha. So what did you do for entertainment?
You know, you had your nightlife, you had, you know, military, a lot of women floating around. I played sports.
You play a lot of sports?
Yes. Football, basketball, ran track.
Okay.
That got me through a lot of stuff.
Were there entertainers on your bases? You know?
Not really. But it's the surrounding city. There's always things going on, so you
Gotcha. Okay.
just go out and find it.
So when you all right. Did you keep a diary?
So I guess there's no bingo, right?
Okay,
They
so
would have locked me up if I
we won't go there.
Yeah, good.
So you were in Hawaii for 3 years.
Yes.
Where'd you go after that?
I went to Virginia.
And how long were you there?
Another 3 years.
Another 3 years? And what was your job there? Same job or
Yes.
supply? Okay.
Same job.
How was that?
different. The weather was different.
That's
It
true.
was from hot to freezing, so you had to get used to that.
Yeah.
Virginia was nice though. I can't. Nice things to look at there. So.
Nice trees in the forest.
Yes.
Nice woods.
Nice.
Terrain. Okay. So where'd you separate? Where was it? Is that where you separated?
Just when I got out, yes.
Okay. And what were your plans? What were you doing? You know, what were you thinking about when you were getting ready to separate?
To tell you the truth, I dropped the ball with that because I should have been more prepared than what I was because I learned a lot more information now than when I was in there because I was never briefed on a lot of this stuff that I found out that I'm at a VA hospital. It's like, wow, I missed out a long time, a lot of stuff. I should have pursued my schooling a lot more than I did. So,
Have you used your GI Bill at all? No, not yet. You still have access? Can you?
I'm trying to check into it now because I think of the limitation you have to use it in like 10 years after you was out. So I'm checking onto a lot of stuff now.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with that. Hope you get to utilize it. Obviously, you made close friendships. Have you maintained any of those friendships?
Yes.
Okay. And for how long? I mean, how long have you been friends with some of the people that
Since I've joined,
since you joined?
it's been almost 20 years.
Wow. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. I don't know if I asked you this or not, but you belong to any veterans organizations?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So tell me, when you got out of the service, what did you do?
Oh man, what have I not done? I sold vacuum cleaners, cars. I worked with at-risk kids. You know,
That's where you and I met.
yes.
Right.
Worked at the detention center. I drove buses. I've been all over the place.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you feel like this is your best career so far?
Here, it's just, I'm trying to get my foot in the door here so I can branch out to some other things that's beneficial if we can get in here. So,
Opportunities? Take advantage? Good for you. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. I got a few more questions for you. How has your military experience influenced your thinking about war or about the military in general?
sometimes politics can determine a lot of way a guy's lifestyle could be, because, you know, when you're enlisted, that's most of what a lot of people talk about, going to war or coming back from war.
Right.
And a lot of times the soldiers get caught in the middle of politics. And you know, I've always, we always try to support the truth over here, because I understand how it is, the pressure, especially when you have a family that you're trying to do your job, but then you have your family you're trying to worry about too. So it's a wide gamut of things that you have to deal with.
It's what?
It's a lot of things that you have to deal with. So,
Trying to get back home.
yes.
So overall, how did your service and your experiences affect your life? What kind of impact has the military had on your life?
You learn to deal with adversity. You learn to, my upbringing, is pretty much the same. Because like I said, my uncle was in the military. He used to come home, so I dealt with that type of structure pretty much all my life. So it's you learn to deal and understand other people's cultures, the way they're thinking, the way because different areas of the country have different ways of living and way they think. So you have to learn to adjust with a lot of things. So that's what I use it for.
So you feel like, in other words, that ability to adapt is not or cultivating that, it's not a bad thing.
No.
Okay, well, you feel like there's anything that you left out of the interview that we haven't covered?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, let me, if you had it to do all over again, what would you do?
I would take advantage of this. I would have not wasted a lot of time. I don't know. That's definitely, as far as my, could have been a little bit more motivated. And I would have, definitely, as far as my education, I should have taken advantage of a lot of that. If I was there.
I'm going to ask you an aside, since both of us have worked with a lot of kids, in civilian life. As far as a lot of kids that you've seen, boys and girls included, as far as military is concerned, would you recommend the military for a lot of those kids that we work with?
For some, because it's not for everybody, because it takes a certain type of person to be able to deal and overcome. And some kids, I don't know if they can withstand the pressure because it can be beneficial, but it also can be harmful, because you can mess you get an dishonorable discharge or a general, it can really mess yourself up. So you have to make sure that you know that each on a trial by trial basis on each, because sometimes you can be surprised when a kid can be uplifted to do the job. But like I said, you have to be mindful of each child when you're dealing with it.
I understand what you're saying. Basically, where I'm going is about the regimen and the discipline. And I hear what you're saying. You don't want to see an individual mess themselves up. However, about the regimentation or what is the word I'm looking at? Discipline is a very heavy thing that's part of the conversation, as far as especially as a lot of the kids that we work with and high risk, at risk kids. But just having those kinds of role models, or having that, being able to give them access to that kind of experience, that boot camp experience, so to speak. You think that would be a plus or a minus?
I know where to go. I'm fine.
Not so much the whole, military 2 years, but I'm just the boot camp experience.
Like I said, to me, it's on the individual, because I've seen guys that you thought could make it and folded, and you saw guys you never thought in their wildest dreams would make it.
Right.
So it's like it's within you. You have to want to achieve and deal with it. It doesn't matter what color or where you come from. It all comes down to the person in the society that just wants to make it. You gotta want to finish. Because it's easy to quit. Lord knows I know it's easy to want to say forget it. Send you home.
Self-determination, huh?
You have to really condition your mind to keep pushing.
All right. You think there's anything else that you'd like to say? Anything we left out?
No.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good? Well, I want to thank you very much for your service, and thanks for a great interview.
Thank you.
All right, Cliff. You'll be getting a copy.